Hi, I'm James Ford,
And I'm Richard Timon.
and you're watching 308 News. Squat up, boy.
Today we have a special on health in America. So Jim, how do you feel about the current health of Americans?
I feel that the health of Americans has been gradually declining over the past few years.
Really? Me too. It's awkward that you feel that way also. Because personally with me, places like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, all those places are prospering. Would you happen to know why they're prospering?
Well, I think they're prospering because the amount of people that are going there on a daily basis.
Yes, because
People are going back 2 and 3 times a day, not just for breakfast, for lunch and dinner. That's a little much.
yeah. Sometimes even dessert too. So also the reason that so many people are going there is because it's so cheap. It's economically available. Today's economy, it's tough to buy expensive food all the time that's healthy. So
Yeah,
it's
I
cheap.
mean,
Why not?
it's a good point. Now, after expressing our own personal views, we're going to bring in a special correspondent.
And our special correspondent tonight isn't our usual Trisha Takanawa. She is unavailable tonight, so we are bringing in statistical expert Michael Young.
Thank you, Jim, Rich. So recently, we conducted a survey with 50 random people, and we asked them multiple questions about health. Our first question we asked them was, how often do you wash your hands per day? It seemed that most younger students, younger people in general, didn't wash their hands as much compared to older people. And we had many questions, the same for eating fast food. We saw that younger students who don't have as much money, they were the ones that were saving their money by eating fast food more often. And actually in our stats, we had 31 people out of the 50 have fast food 1 to 3 times, which is a really high number, and that's just evident from the poor economy. We actually had a question in regards to Michael Bloomberg's soda ban last year, and we asked them what their opinion was, whether they agreed with Michael Bloomberg's soda ban, disagreed, or had no opinion at all. And out of the 50 people, only 6 people agreed, and for the disagree, we had 30 people that disagreed, and 14 people with no opinion. So, looking at that, 14 people with no opinion shows that most people just didn't care. Some people disagreed, so I guess they showed that they did care, but didn't really agree with it. So I thought that was a really interesting fact. That leads me to the last question, which was, if you were aware of hereditary disorders in your family, would you change your behavior/lifestyle? Which I think that's a pretty serious question, because if you know your family's medical history, it could really make a big difference. And if you did know, I would hope that you would change your lifestyle so you wouldn't, develop maybe diabetes or cancer. And 39 people of our 50 people agreed that they would change their lifestyle. So I thought that was really interesting. And overall, I would say that most younger people seem like they didn't care about their health as much, versus older people who have had maybe more experience. They come from a different generation, maybe they understand the different things in foods as it's changed over time, different economy. So I thought that was really interesting, and like I said, I'm good with calculations. Thank you.
Guys, we're back. All right, thank you, Michael Young, for that very interesting report.
Really, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
For me, I wasn't much surprised with how the younger generations seem to eat more fast food than the older generations.
Yeah, I was not surprised at all. Right now, we're going to be sending it out to field reporter Nicholas Rodriguez.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Luke Jackson, Senior. Talk about health. Luke, not big on fast food.
No fast food. It's terrible.
That's good.
No McDonald's.
What do you think about the health of America, actually?
I don't feel they take it seriously. They try to take the easy way out by getting, some cheap food instead of taking the time to prepare the food, and make it healthy.
I agree. A lot of Americans going on fast food way too much these days. But thank you. Thank you for your interview.
All right.
I'm here with track star junior Brandon Freeman. Brandon, you look like a pretty healthy person. Would you consider yourself a healthy person?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty healthy. I work out daily at Curves with Mr. EJ Manganell, and we're pretty healthy people. We work out, and we eat right, so I think we're kind of healthy.
The legend, man, you know. Yeah. You don't eat fast food much, or?
No, I eat a lot of fast food.
Really?
Mhm.
You eat a lot of fast food, and
Yeah.
you look like you do.
Thank you.
Brandon, thank you for your time. It's a great interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nick, for that wonderful report.
Honestly, great stuff, Nick. Great
Great
stuff.
stuff.
You do you. All right, now we're going to send it to our next segment. You wouldn't believe what happened.
A scuffle took place last time we tried to interview this person.
Outside McDonald's, we tried to interview or talk to a current McDonald's employee.
Last time, he refused completely. We were trying to get it up and close. He just kind of, well, we have the video, so should we
Yeah,
send it
we'll
off
cut to
now?
the video right
Cut to
now.
the video.
Can you tell me what's in the chicken?
No comment.
What's really in the chicken? Come on, tell me. What's in the chicken?
What's in it?
And now we're back from that very confrontational interview attempt by Michael Young. Luckily, he didn't get hurt from that interview. As you saw, it got pretty violent.
Yeah, we're really lucky here. Now, after a few weeks of negotiation, that McDonald's employee has finally decided to sit down with us, but due to copyright reasons, he did not want us to release his name,
Yes.
so we'll refer to him as Ronald.
So, here we go. 6.0 minute special with Michael Young.
Rich and Jim. So now we're here with Ronald for our 6.0 minute special, and we're going to get the behind the scenes look from a McDonald's employee. First off, I want to thank you for joining us. I know we had a little incident a couple weeks ago, but first of all, what do you see in McDonald's sometimes with different customers?
Well, as a McDonald's employee, some guys come in for lunch, for dinner, and then they're back the next day. I mean, it's absurd, honestly.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. What's your opinion on the health in America?
Honestly, I think the health in America is just decreasing, and it just keeps getting worse, honestly.
What type of stuff? Any stories you have? Really behind the scenes that most people would never hear of.
Yeah, actually, a lot goes on behind the scenes that the average customer doesn't see. I mean, the customer just goes up, orders their food, but they don't see what actually goes in it, what's behind the scenes in the freezer and everything. It's you'd be surprised, actually. I mean, I've seen some pretty alarming things about some pretty unsanitary stuff being done to your food, and you would never know about it.
That's crazy. Well, Ronald, we want to thank you for joining us. Next week, we'll find out what's really in the chicken. Back to you guys.
I think I can speak on behalf of the whole 308 News Squad about this. For me, I am very happy that we were able to get Ronald in to interview him and get a look behind the scenes of what most people don't get when they go to McDonald's.
Yeah, thank you, Ronald. I think it's very insightful for all of us watching, especially here at 308 News. I want to thank you because we're allowed to see what goes on behind the scenes and how the fast food business works.
Camera. In the beginning of this broadcast, we stated our opinions that the health was down, and the stats shown by Michael Young.
The facts show it,
Yeah,
honestly.
and also the interviews show that the health in America is really declining also.
So, on behalf of 308 News and everyone here, I want to thank you for watching.
Stay classy. Farrell?
Cut this.
Stop.
Like I said, I'm good with calculations.
Now, that's it.